the 5-star rating and review, and now we are going to jump into our draft, our announcers draft, professional announcers draft. So we're going to go 3 rounds. In last week's draft winner in our professional divas was Team A with 62.9%, Team B with 22.9%, and Team C with 14%. So Team A, I had Antonio Brown, Dennis Rodman, Megan Rapinoe. Team B, which was Seth, had LeBron James, Derek Jeter, and Conor McGregor. Jordan had Johnny Football, Kyrie Irving, and what's that guy with the red jersey? Ronaldo. Okay.
You Trent, you just won it with Antonio Brown.
I think
a recency bias.
Whoever got the first pick in that draft was going to win because everyone was going to take Antonio Brown first overall.
That guy's...
He's getting worse.
I'm not okay with censorship, but I'd be okay if his Twitter got suspended. Like, I'd be okay if he
went after the Cardinals this
You're
week.
okay
like
with
he's
stupidity being taken down.
We would be taken down. We'd be taken down. That's the problem.
Our Twitter would be gone.
All right, Seth, hold up a finger behind your head or under the table, and we'll guess. Phil, I'll let you go first, or Jordan, whoever wants to go first. See who picks first. We're gonna
I'm
go
going
linear
with
draft.
3.
Well, how many fingers?
3.
What?
There's 3 fingers.
You have 2 picks left, Jordan.
I'll go 1.
I'm gonna go 2.
3.
All right, Phil goes first, and we'll just go. Is this clockwise? I guess we can do that. That works.
Are we snaking or no snake?
No snaky.
No, that makes it a little bit.
And with 3 people, we need a little more people to go snake, I feel like. But Phil, you're on the clock. You feel like you have some good picks right here. If you for whatever it's worth, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, can I go with Madden?
Yeah, you can go with John Madden as your number 1. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that's what I'm going to go with as my number 1. I'm going with John Madden. I think overall, you can't not go against that pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's difficult to dispute.
The chicken or whatever, the turducken.
And just remember the constant, like...
Oh, yeah. I love
just
that.
Like, yeah.
Seth, you need to be like that more
They
on
actually
YouTube.
don't do that enough, I don't think, anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't put him on the list because I was hoping he'd follow me, but I realized, he's right behind you in the studio. So
I have to rep. You know what I'm saying?
Rep. So you got John Madden. I like the pick. I always, love John Madden. I'm gonna go with Ben Scully is my first pick.
I was hoping that would come back around.
But yeah, he's my favorite. Even just Dodger games, he'd pull you into stories. That you're just like, how does he know this story? The Kurt Gibson call, I believe that was him.
I would assume you're right. Yeah.
He did the catch for Dwight Clark, which is kind of a sore subject, but Vince Scully, I feel like, is the standard. A lot of Giants fans in the area don't like Vince Scully, which might hurt me with some votes, but
a lot of Dodger haters.
Dodger haters.
Yeah.
So.
If you're a Giants fan, you say you hate Vince Scully. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, it's true. Like, you can't.
He called a ton of Giants games.
Yeah, there's no reason to hate him.
Yes, he's just a good.
I've always thought the most impressive thing about Vince Scully is that he did games by himself.
Yeah.
Baseball games by himself with tons of dead time. Like, that is like, I don't know. I just think that's really, really impressive, in my opinion.
It is, but have you ever driven in Trent's truck? Like, the guy, he literally commentates on what he's passing by when he's driving in his truck. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, just go to your...
A lot of people would probably like to hear that, Bill, for what it's worth. So
you're
you're fortunate that that's happened to you.
That'll be the next midweek pod. Just Trent. Looks like I got to turn right here.
Guy's going a little slow in the right lane. Doesn't know what he's
Is that a Honda Civic? Oh, no, that's an Accord.
I'm going to go with Jim Nantz as my
nice.
My number 1. He does pretty much everything. He does the NFL on NFL. He does the tournament. He does March Madness. He does NBA, and then he does the Masters, which is what she's like super famous for. So like, I really like Jim Nantz. I think he's really good at like everything, right? Like these guys who can literally do every sport and they're really good at it is super impressive to me. So, and obviously, I personally I think like basketball is like one of the more fun sports to have announcers for. So, I like Jim Nantz.
All right, I'm up here. I'm gonna.
Wait, oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, man, I'm going to just, I'm going to be a homer here, and I'm going to go with, Al Michaels. I'm going to go Al
I like Al
right
Michaels.
Or actually, it's you, Phil.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah.
It's you.
But
shoot.
Or no snake.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Still
as well.
get used
So
to it.
you're an Al Michaels guy?
I like Al Michaels. Do you believe in miracles, Phil?
Yeah, no, Al Michaels.
You can steal the pick if you want.
No, no.
I went on a turn.
I think that Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. They make each other a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I like them both together, but I don't know if I'd like them separate. If that makes any sense at all. I'm gonna go with, and I'm gonna bro myself out here a little bit. I might even get some hate from the fantasy football community for saying this one, but I have to go with I like Joe Rogan.
Okay.
I like him.
I knew this is like I could bet it's like a minus 2,000 on the line for Phil to take Joe Rogan in this draft.
I probably could have gotten him in the third because I don't know if either of you guys would have said that.
He's on my list of guys.
But you're gonna say something.
His video, like knockout reactions alone, make him a
That's
top
what I'm
one.
saying. Yeah,
True.
like he's
The
got a lot of-
wide-eyed, open mouth, grabbing the other announcers, like it's iconic.
It's iconic.
He is a meme maker.
He's a meme maker,
And that's really what's important.
that is what is important. And I think that it's more about just the fact that it's just it's more honesty, I think, than anything else. Like I don't think he's gonna say something that people are paying him to say. At least not on the broadcast. So.
All right. So I'm up. I'm going to go with Al Michaels. I'm going to stay with that. Do you believe in miracles, Olympics, football? He used to do those games with Madden. Or was that Costas who did them with Madden? I might be getting mixed up here, but I do like Al Michaels. I'm gonna stick with that one. Jordan, you're up.
Again, like I feel like for me, like college basketball is like one of those like I don't know, the announcers stick with me, the March Madness, tournament stuff, but like Gus Johnson is like just a legendary. Like, is there anyone better to have college football, college basketball games than Gus Johnson?
I don't mind him. I like him.
He is really good. I think he does a great job. He does all like I feel like he does all the. I think he's really good. I think he's awesome in the tournament. I think he's really good at college football. And I just look at he's really young too. Like he's only in his 50s, so we're gonna get a lot of Gus Johnson for quite a while. And I'm a big fan of Gus Johnson. I always enjoy listening to his games. So he's one of my favorite guys.
All right, Phil, you're on the clock.
This is people are gonna make fun of me for this one, and I'm totally okay with that. And also, it's an unknown, but I love hearing him on college football. He's freaking hilarious, Petros Papadakis.
Oh, that's a sneaky one. Yeah,
Do you guys know who I'm talking
I like
about?
I don't know
Petros.
if I know who that is.
He's good.
He's
good.
He has his own talk show with Matt Money Smith, Petros and Money Show. There's some questionable topics that are covered on that show, but it is a sports show. Those guys are hilarious. And
What does he call though? Like what?
He does
calls it-
USC games.
Yeah,
right?
he does a lot of USC games. He'll do other college football games. I believe he does other college football games. He was at one point the voice of USC, and then I think he quit. And now I think he just does the commentating for some of those games. And then he'll do other college football games. It's not just USC. But he's kind of got like
Fox Sports right now.
Correct. Yeah. He's got kind of a nasally voice, but he is hilarious. He played at SC, and his talk show is pretty funny. So I think probably the fact that I like his talk show makes me like his
Is it
announcer.
Petros and Money?
It's Petros and Money, yeah. I think it's called the Petros and Money. I think it's still running. I used to listen to it a
believe
lot when
so.
I would drive home from work. They would do, yeah, these guys, I mean, this is just, they're probably would be, to say that they're similar to us is probably a disservice to them, but he would do a full Bachelor report every Tuesday after The Bachelor came out. Like, he's just a funny guy. So, Petros Papadakis, he's my guy. He's hilarious.
All right, I'm going with Chris Berman, the guy you watch him on ESPN Sports Center, the Sunday Night Football recaps, the whoop and take it to the crib and to the house, and just all kinds of good sayings. Great nickname guy, ABCD Lamb. Berman, I think, is one of the best. I like him a lot. So Chris Berman is.
Yeah, he's a good
I think
one.
he's a legend. Jordan, are you going to go with like Booger McFarland here, or
Gosh, you couldn't pay me to do that.
we could do a worst announcer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Trent was going to say Tony Romo, honestly.
Well, no, I'm gonna go Tony Romo
Oh,
here.
Okay.
wow, nice.
I think Tony Romo is really, really good. Like I would rather who's calling the Chiefs Bills game?
That could be Tony because he's
It's CBS, right? Like I really hope it is going to be Tony with Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen. It'll be Tony for sure. Like I just think he's really good. I think he does a really good job of being smart and knowing what's going on, but also explaining to the casual fan really well, right?
Yeah.
He does a really good job of explaining that. I know he's like new, but I think he's a way better announcer than he ever was a quarterback, for what it's worth. Like, I think he's that good at being an
Yeah,
announcer.
he's great.
I think he's really good. So I really like Tony Romo. I think eventually they're going to try some ESPN or someone's going to try to get him into a primetime slot here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Tony Romo a lot. There's a lot of like, I think honorable mentions that we can
Yeah, I have an honorable mention too.
Yeah.
Jim Rome.
Sure, Jim Rome. What about I really like Mark Sanchez.
I don't mind Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to go there.
You
but
don't like him?
After the weird things he said,
he's fine. Like, I just like, I was
I
going
don't
to go
know.
like,
I don't know what he said on. All right.
I am not going to repeat it. Phil.
Okay. I don't know what the weird things that he said, but like overall, like he did the London game. I liked him.
Yeah,
during
no,
the
he's
London
good.
Game. And I've heard some of his other commentary.
like,
and he's like a funny.
Pat McAfee, WWE College Game Day.
Would you throw the Manning brothers in there?
I was going to go with more some legendary guys that are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like-
hit us with it.
Like
I'm
Mike
going with-
Tirico. Mike Tirico's
Yes.
really good.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
Brent
basketball.
Musburger.
Brent Musburger. Like I would say, Marv Albrecht was really good. He did basketball for a long time. Mike Breen is one of my favorite basketball guys right now.
Bob Costas.
Bob Costas.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley is. I wouldn't even say he's like a sports announcer. Like I don't know.
Entertainer.
This one, like people who like soccer will appreciate this one. Like Ian Dark is probably the best soccer announcer. He does all the World Cup games. He's
Did you say Jamie Tart?
no.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Ian Dark's really good. He's a really good soccer. He does a lot of anyone who watches soccer will appreciate Ian Dark. The
Jim
Ian Dark
Ross?
shout out. Jim
WWE
Ross.
announce. No.
Yeah, I don't.
I just looked up.
I like Greg Olson's been doing the Cowboys games the last couple
Oh,
weeks. I
I
actually like Greg Olson. I think he's coming up and comer.
I
I'd
like
like a
Sanchez over Olsen.
Phil's gonna say Brady.
No.
But he's gonna be in it now.
The old. We probably have some Laker fans listen to this podcast. Like obviously, Chick Hearn's probably honorable mention. He's like the Vince Scully of basketball, right? But
I'm surprised you didn't say Dick Vitale.
yeah, you know what? A hot take. I'm not that big of a Dick Vitale guy. Like I don't enjoy him as much as I think some people do. He's a little over the top for me.
Who's the weird guy?
Same like
that,
Bill
kicks-
Walton.
Yes, Bill,
Bill
Walton.
Walton.
She's a little strange. Or Bill Walton.
Yeah.
Not Bill Walsh.
They're a little too over the top for me, both him and Vitale. And you get them together, and that is just insanity.
Shaq.
I haven't heard any. My basketball and soccer. When you start getting to basketball and soccer,
And I don't know. I just think like announcers stand out in basketball a lot because it's so
Yeah, there's so
back
much.
and forth, and they're constantly going. And you get some great like lines from it. It's like football. I think baseball is one of the harder ones. I think we didn't talk about. Should we just talk about the most famous announcer like
the guy who.
Mr. Buck? Like, what are we doing with Mr. Buck?
Oh,
Do
you
we
know what?
like
Actually,
him?
I was
like
no,
Buck.
I like Buck.
Okay, that's crazy. We all like Buck because there's a lot of people that can't stand Buck.
No, I actually think he makes the broadcast better when he's talking. I would way rather have Buck on, just Buck talking the entire time than Troy Aikman.
Oh, I love
like-
Aikman.
I can't stand.
I
him.
like Buck. Some people don't. A lot of people don't. It's funny.
Well, I
that
wonder
we're-
why. Do you like
Seth,
Buck?
do you like
or
Buck?
No?
I actually don't mind either of them, but I would prefer Buck over Aikman.
But you like Buck.
Yeah, I would say.
I bet there's not many four people that sit in a room together that like
people
Buck.
No, yeah, a lot of people hate on him, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe it's the
I don't think his baseball is bad. He's good.
So I'm not making fun of him for this, but I know people made fun of him because he got hair plugs. I know that was like a big talking point. It was.
Yeah.
When he got them, people were making fun of him about that, and it was like,
People
why
just
does that even matter? Who
people
cares?
just don't like him. So
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a weird one. I like him a lot. I think he's a pretty good at what he does. He does football and he does baseball. He wasn't doing the Dodger game, was he?
he might have been.
We have
We
a
didn't have
TV back
sound.
here that doesn't have speakers,
Yeah.
so we gotta get that.
So
fixed.
yeah, it's really useful.
Yeah.
I wanna
So
hear what's going on. No subtitles either, believe it or not.
all right. Well, I think that does it. We will see you guys on Monday morning. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, take care.
This has been another episode of the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Remember to rate, review, and follow. For more information, go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. And remember, we are sorry for absolutely nothing.